I want you to take a look at this sequence, shot on my Sony FX3 and edited in Final Cut Pro. Notably, there is no color grading that has happened in this clip. Only the standard color space transform from Sony S-Log3 Gamut 3 to Rec. 709. I can only hope this is evident on YouTube, but if I look at these two clips in my grading suite, one where I performed the color space transition in Final Cut Pro, and the other one where I performed the color space transition in DaVinci Resolve, I was prepared to tell you they looked fundamentally the same, but they don't. The two programs yielded fundamentally different results. Resolve's translation of the S-Gamut 3 color space appears to be richer and with more contrast than that from Final Cut Pro. Although, oddly, there are areas of the image where Final Cut Pro tended to oversaturate the highlights, and I tend to prefer the DaVinci look on the whole. Resolve also tends to embrace a more rigid approach to color management, allowing you to work in stages. Since I returned to filmmaking, I've had this hope that I could keep both edited and colored versions of my films separately. The idea is that if I ever needed to remaster for an HDR color space, I would have the tools to do so. In Resolve, I've found that it's a single click to turn off all of the changes downstream from my original log correction. In Final Cut, it takes 6. And like I said before, it's very difficult to see the final output for a Rec. 709 color transform when you're working on corrections deep in a compound clip. This is something that DaVinci Resolve with their node system completely circumvents, and you would think Apple would want to adopt as well. It's too early to tell how much time this will save me overall, but I believe as I'm stepping back into the world of filmmaking, it's important that I focus on what I can. Proper exposure in camera and being able to grade for any future deliverable formats.